did yesterday, O God. Let us not fear. Let us not entertain fear in terms of where would the souls of our mom and dad be currently residing and living, God. And let us not be afraid whether they're basking in the glory of the original light that they championed in their last birth. Let us not be afraid whether their parents love them or their newfound siblings and newfound grandparents love them. Oh God, let us be assured that all the good that the souls of our mommy and daddy committed in this their last life dispensation, let us be assured that all those good deeds would earn them a quality life, a blissful life, a happy life. Put your palms together. Om Abhayam Mitra, Abhayam Mitra, Abhayam, Abhayam Chatar, Abhayam Payoksha, Abhayam, Abhayam Nattam, Abhayam Nirvanaha, Sarva, Sarvasha, Mahamitram Bhavantu, Sarvasha, Mahamitram Bhavantu, Iti Sankshripataha, Shanti Karanam, Athagni Pradipanam. With all of you on stage, please stand. Pache paap ke kadmon se, Pache paap ke kadmon se, sada shubha karma kare, rahe dur burai se, rahe dur burai se, sab hai mehman yahan, sab hai mehman yahan, करके जो भलाई गए उनका गुणगान यहाँ, उनका गुणगान यहाँ। भगवान को याद करें, भगवान को याद करें, अनमोल जीवन नहीं से बर्बाद करें, नहीं से बर्बाद अथाग्नि प्रदीपनम। ओम 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 कविता ओम ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा। And all of you please rise for Chan Mami and for Gaurinath Mamu. All of you please rise. Jamie, it would appear that we may have a large audience today. If Jamie's not there, Videsh, can you help me usher? Tasha, can you help me usher in the guests? She's there? Okay. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaryam Bhuna Prithvi Bhavarina Tasyaste Prithvi Devajani Prishyanim Mana Damana Dhyayadade. Can you join your two hands and fan this fire? Be awakened, O flame divine, and watch over Chan Mami and Gaurinath Mamu. Watch over their 4 children. Watch over their in-law children. Watch over their grandchildren. Watch over their extended relations that they left in their last life dispensation. fun, all of us. Om Udbudya Swagni Pratijagrahi Tvamishta Samsrije Dhamayam Cha Asmin Sarhasya Juttarasmin Vishwe Devaya Jamanasya Sridata. Bow all of us. Devasya Jamanasya Sridata. And bring that list from last night. Atha Samidadhanam. Pandita Indravati, if you're here, can you please come? Om Ayanta, Om Ayanta Isma Atma Jata Vedasene Yasvavardha Swachira Vardhaya Shasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varshase Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Chatavedase Idam Namama Om Samidhanim Duvasya Pagritar Bodhayatadrikan Asmin Havya Javotarna Susamidhaya Shoshishe Kritam Tivram Johotarna Agnaye Chatavedase Swaha Idam Agnaye Chatavedase Idam Namama Vasamidpiram Giro Gritena Vardhayamasi Brihachochaya Vishya Swaha Idam Agnaye Angirase Idam Namama Atha Panchakrita surrendering our mommy and daddy's soul in the form of this ghee onto this flame of God's wisdom, so that their soul can be burnt, and in being burnt they can qualify for the regions of peace in this their new life dispensation. All of us, while I'm working in the pravachan, can all of you please give me a helping hand to chant the mantras? Om Ayanta Mahatma Jata Vedasene Dhasvavardha Swacheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Chatavedase Idam Namama Om Ayanta Mahatma Jata Vedasene Yasvavardha Swacheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma O God, let the waters of sweet consent for a happy life flow into our hearts, east, west, north, and all directions. Go, Om Adite. Om
Adite Anumanyaswa. Om Anumate Anumanyaswa.
Om Saraswati
Anumanyaswa.
Deva. Om Deva.
Savita Prasuvayajam Prasuvayajam Patim Bhagaya.
Divyo Gandharva
Ketapu Ketannaha Punatu Vachaspate Vachanaha Swadatu.
Four offerings of ghee, four offerers. May the soul of our daddy, the soul of our mommy, our souls, we who are alive, may our souls be directed to the ultimate destination of joy. Om, Om, Om Agnaye
Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namama.
Atha Grita Samagri
Ahutayaha.
One side continues with ghee and the other side continues with samagri. Om
Om Surya Jyoti.
Om Agnir
Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Agnir Varjo Jyotir Varja Swaha. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Sajradevena Savitra Sajuratrendravadya Jushano Agnirvetu Swaha. Om Surya Jyotir Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Surya Varjo Jyotir Varja Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Surya Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajurdevena Savitra Sajurushendravadya Jushanaha Suryo Vetu Swaha. Om Puranaye Pranaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pranaya Idam Namama. Om Bhuvanvaya Vipanaya Swaha. Idam Vaya Vipanaya Idam Namama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaragni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapanavyanebhyah Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavadityebhyah Pranapanavyanebhyah Idam Namama. Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuvah Swarom Swaha. Om Yamedham Devakanah Vitarashopasate Taya Mamadhya Medhayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. वायवादित्याय इदं मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदम् अग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः इदं मम.
Three of my siblings are here today. And in the name of my 70th birthday, I will ask Chitra, Shruti Bhushan, and Jad to kindly come up on stage on behalf of our mom and dad, if they can make offerings unto this fire. Do, Shruti, and Jad. Jad, where are you? Did Jad come in? And Bhoop came in? Bhoop? Oh, four. I apologize. Four of my siblings are here. Bhoop, are you here? Jad, are you here? We'll wait. They had to leave? They've had to leave. Okay, can you go there? Chitran, Shruti. What a joy it would have been, but it's not possible. We all have to go. What a joy it would have been. Come, Jack. Where's Pooh? I'm sorry? Okay, park. I'm sorry? What did you say? Okay, go in there. Our fourth sibling is outside trying to find the park. What a joy it would have been to honor, is not my 70th birthday, is my mom having given me birth 70 years ago. And I thank her. I don't want to cry today. I've cried enough. I don't want to cry. But I think about her. My elder brother is watching. He's indisposed. He couldn't come. And our elder sister, our big lady, she's watching too. Whole day they've been calling to find out whether these arrived. And it's not me. It's not me. It's mom and dad. The way Prakash, they're doing Jug today, it's not about them. It's about their mom and dad. And so it's not about me, nor is it about them. It's about our mom and dad. All you parents are great parents, and our parents were great parents too. And on today's day, my siblings were very kind. They came. My Didi, like a mom, she looks at my face and she says, something is wrong here, like a mother, and something is wrong here, and somebody, please buy some Vaseline for him and rub it here and rub it here. She loves and she cares. So on today's day, Jad, Bhupendra in absentia, and Shruti Bhushan and Chitra, can you all touch each other's shoulder? And can you go around this fire lovingly, graciously, and with a heightened sense of awareness? And can you ask God in your heart that if it's possible when our time would come to pass the way they passed, if we can be born from the same mom and the same dad, this new lifetime. Oh, pag pag pran bachati hai, kitna pyar jagati hai, माते ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, पल पल प्राण बचाती है, इतना प्यार जगाती। One more time. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी माता पुत्र से प्यार किया है जितना. Who can love a child as much as a mother does? माता पुत्र से प्यार किया है जितना. Stand right there. कौन करेगा इतना? ओ माँ कौन करेगा इतना? कौन करेगा इतना? ओ माँ कौन करेगा इतना? ओम अनुव्रतः. Ma and Dad, wherever you all are, tomorrow the Prakash family will say the same thing that we are saying today. Oh, Mom and Dad, wherever your souls are, today your third child, second son Satish, is focusing on the 70th year since you all brought Satish, the soul, into this world. And Mom and Dad, we thank you. Both of you suffered untold miseries collecting firewood from the seawall to cook for us. We didn't have, and Ma, you went to collect while Daddy was working in Wakanang. You went to collect firewood, Ma. Today, even though physically you're not here, psychologically and emotionally, both of you are here. And Ma and Dad, we think of you. Every tree root that you uprooted in Dambog, you said your children had to be schooled and become graduates. And Dad and Ma, you did that. It's not Satish's 70th year birthday that is important. It's the 70 and our big Didi 75 and our big brother 73 and all these. It is their years that are tribute to you, Mai, and you, Dad. Om, Om. All of you make offerings one after the other. Om Anuvrataha Pituh Putra Matra Bhavatu Sammana Jaya Patye Madhumati Vacham Vadatu Shantiman Swaha. Hope you make the second offering now. Om Ma Bhrata Bhrataram Visham Ma Swasara Mudra Swasam Samyanchaha Savrata Bhutva Vacham Vadata Bhadraya Swaha. Shruti, you make offering now. Om Somo Tenu Somo Arvantamashum Somo Viram Karmanyam Radati Sadanyam Vidatyam Sabheyam Prithvisharam Yudadashatasmai Swaha. She was always left out of the picture because she was born last. We took a family portrait, but she wasn't there. All the brothers came away to North America, and she had to act the role of the boy and the son. And it affected her schooling. But she too wants to say, my name is Lil Dada in the family. Lil Dada's birthday is not only his birthday, it's Ma's birthday, Dad's birthday. and the birthday of every one of us, the 6 others, Didi and Dada and Jag and Hope and Shruti and me, Chitra. Lead us, God, in our parents are gone, and very soon it will be our time to make that fatal turn in the corner of life. God, keep us well, and let us live in honor and glorification of our mom and dad. Oh, Magne Naya
Supatharaya Yasmat Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yayodhyasmat Joharanameno Bhuishanti Namotim Videva Swaha.
Give the other brothers a spoon each. Give them all a spoon each. All a spoon each. All a spoon. No. You, the 4 of you. All of you a spoon each. Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha. Our mother was our goddess. Pitri Devo
Bhava Swaha.
Our daddy was our god.
Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha.
Our Guruji was our god.
Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha.
And any guests coming to our door, our daddy and mommy ensured, even though we were poor people, they ensured that they had dal and roti to eat. Om. Jag, can you put your spoon down and hug Bhoop? And Bhoop, can you put your spoon down and hug Shruti? And Shruti, can you put your spoon down and hug Chitra? Oh. Can I beg you all to allow me to personalize this moment? And would all of you please put your palms and say Namaste, Prakash Sibling. Say that please.
Namaste, Prakash Sibling.
We welcome all of you
We welcome all of you
to this yajna,
to this yajna,
to this Gurukul,
to this Gurukula,
and to this city.
and to this city.
Jag, would all 4 of you look at Bodhi Prakash and Sato and Sadhana and Nadira and say thank you for allowing us to be part of your yajna. Say that please. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your yajna. Look at the 2 sisters this way. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your yajna. You all may go back to your seats. Prakash, Prakash, my little brother, Satish, my little brother, Nadira, my little sister, Sadhana, my little sister, and by extension, cousin Mala, my sister-in-law. We will do the same thing for you in an extended Sanskar Yajna tomorrow. Again, Dato, we thank you. You have cooked on our behalf, and our guests who are here will be partaking in the food that you and your Sadhana and Nadira that you all cooked. Thank you all very much. Please sit as normal. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yo
Naha Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhuvah
Swaha
I will personalize this again with my name. Tomorrow I'll do it for Prakash and others. Whatever I did, must have done wrong in my 70 years of life that I shouldn't have done, and whatever I failed to do that I should have done, may God give me the intellect in these remaining 10 years of active life for me to do the right thing and to adopt the proper measures and strategies to make Gurukula an even better functioning organization. The one here in New York and the one there in Guyana. Om yadasya karmano
Yadiricham Yadvanyonamihakaram Agnishtat Srishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Srishtam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Srishtakrite Sahutahute Sarva Prayaschittahutina Kamanam Samardhayate Sarvana Kaman Samardhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Shrishtakrite Idam Namama
Om Prajapate
Swaha Idam Prajapate Idam Namama.
All is perfect, all is complete, all is final, all is complete. 70 years of my life, and by extension my mother's and father's life, and by extension the life of my Big Didi and Big Dada. 70 years of our life are coming to an end today, with their own degree of perfection. All of us please stand. Please put your palms together. Om Sarvam Vai
Purnam Swaha
Om Sarvam Vai
Purnam Swaha
Om Sarvam Vai
Purnam Swaha.
Om. Would all of you please open up your palms in the direction of this fire? Om Tanupa
Agnesi Tanvam Me Pani Om Ayurda Agnesi Ayur Me Devi Om Varchoda Agnesi Varcho Me Devi Om Agni Anme Tanva Unam Tanva Aprina Om Meha Me Deva Savita Ayadhatu Om Meha Me Devi Saraswati Ayadhatu Om Meha Me Ashwina Deva Vadatam Pushkarasrajam.
Touch your mouth, all of us, and let us resolve to speak in a manner that will heal psychological wounds. A lot of people are wounded these days in their consciousness. Let our words be like a healing balm to that broken consciousness. All of us. Om Vachama
Apyayata
Om
Pranashama Apyayata
Om
Chakshushrama Apyayata
Om Shrotam
Chama Apyayata
Om
Yashobalam Chama Apyayata
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Adhishuna
Sakina
Avita
Charitrina
Shatam Bhava
Syutai
Shatam Bhava
Syutai
Shatam Bhava
Syutai
Iti Agni
Hotram
Iti Agni
Hotram
Iti Agni.
Hotram.
Namaste everybody. One more Havan has come to an end in our life. Ask God that you see many more Havans tomorrow, the following day, and many other days to come. Would you please be seated? Pujani, Kaviraj, Can you allow Nolan to play puja, but all of you will play? What's his name? You play too, and Satish, let me see you play with their beat. I know tabla and drum many times don't go together, but let me see your dexterity and make it work. Apujaniya Prabhu Hamare Very nice. You and I, heart to Joe, let's clasp our palms and let's say, God, with clasped palms and with eyes closed, we bow to your majesty, imaged in this entire cosmos. Let's go.
हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आप की सब पर रहे पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे
Before I ask the Yajaman family to graciously step off stage and sit in the audience, I welcome my Mohandara. He's here. I'm not sure, is Bhauji here too? Bhauji, are you here? And we welcome our Rita Bhauji, and the children are here too? Who are they? Tell me. Sharda, Kavita, and Namaste. I welcome all of you. Thank you, Mohandara, for coming. Mohandara, we are all making that final turn, and the Kelvin, our cousin Kelvin is here, brother is here, Mrs. Kelvin is here, and so many other people I can't. Amitesh, that's you, Amitesh? Amitesh is here, we'll give you a bhajan. Pandita and Rauti, Pandita and Rauti. Put Amitesh's name on the list. Amitesh is here, Amitesh, to sing a bhajan. Amitesh. You all can kindly graciously come off stage. Now, I'm trying to be all inclusive. Yesterday, Pandita Sunita called the names, and she's one of our senior Panditas. Tomorrow, Sai will be involved. Thank you, namaste. Today, Pandita Indrauti is involved. She will call the names of all those who would sing so that I can fine-tune the pravachan. Thank you, Prak. Now, Alfred people cook very well. Look at me. I don't know about 66 people. You cook better. He said they cook better. So we'll taste the food. All right, Pandita, please take a mic. And would you please do the courtesies? This part is under your watchful care. Do the best you can. There are some people, when she will have asked those to sing, then I will take over to ask some personal people here to make a few comments. But we are begging you, she will tell you to please contain. Yesterday we couldn't ask many people to sing because we ran out of time. But let's see how best Pandita can navigate this. Go, Pandita.
Thank you, Richard. Namaste, everybody. On behalf of the Gaurinath family and my extension, Maharshi Dayananda Gurukula family, we'd like to formally welcome you. So, Swagatam, a loving and cordial welcome to all of you who have made a time to come to sit with us to share in today's Ved Pravachan. And we want to let you know it has been a success last night, and today we're expecting a lot more to take home from here, not only the food, not only prasad, but the spiritual offering that will be given to us in a couple of minutes. That being said, we will go back to what we didn't complete last night, and that is we'll go to the list of the Gurukul family members who were not able to be accommodated. I'm going to ask Manu Jagdish, get your bhajans ready. Remember, we contain our bhajans to two. Panayun, I'll put you on.
Pandita Sunita, you have to tell them who, so they know they're singing.
I'm giving the list right now. That's what I'm doing now. I'm calling their list so they know. So please remember, we ask you to contain the bhajans, 2 verses. And if you have a presentation of sentiments, please do that in 3 minutes. Pandit Jagdish, Pandit Yud, Pandit Amrita Singh, our son Neil, Pandit Amo is here. We'll ask him to do a bhajan for us too. Pandit Rishi from the Bronx is here. We'll ask him to make a presentation. We have our children all the way from upstate, the Lachman children. They'll do some chantings for us. Sachin, Austin, Anika, and Anthony. So, is Pandit Yud ready? Pandit Yud, over to you. Thank you.
Let Satish play this drum for me, please. Satish, give him the mic. Be loving to each other. Give everybody share and give everybody a chance. Yes. I'm handling that part.
प्रभु मन के मंदिर में ही पाइएगा, उसे ढूंढने को कहाँ जाइएगा। प्रभु मन के मंदिर में ही पाइएगा, उसे ढूंढने को कहाँ जाइएगा। प्रभु मन के मंदिर। जो भीतर के पट खोल बाहर के कर बंद, जो भीतर के पट खोल बाहर के कर बंद, मिलेंगे तुझे निश्चय ही सच्चिदानंद, मिलेंगे तुझे निश्चय ही सच्चिदानंद। कठिन है ये मंजिल न घबराइएगा, प्रभु मन के मंदिर में ही पाइएगा। उसे ढूंढने को कहाँ जाइएगा, प्रभु मन के मंदिर। सच्ची जीवों का एक वो ही सहारा, सभी जीवों का एक वो ही सहारा। रचा जिसने सुंदर ये संसार सारा, रचा जिसने सुंदर ये संसार सारा, उसी की शरण में ही सुख पाइएगा, प्रभु मन के मंदिर में ही पाइएगा। उसे ढूंढने को कहाँ जाइएगा, प्रभु मन के मंदिर में ही पाइएगा, प्रभु मन के मंदिर।
Thank you, Pandit. As always, distinction for you. Thank you so very much. Again, we will ask our daughter, Amrita Singh, the versatile, the popular, the sweetest among.
You play your harmonium.
After
Who
that,
would you like to play your drum?
Satish is fine.
I can't hear you.
Satish is fine.
Satish is fine? You know Satish?
I do.
Okay, very good. Satish, play drum for Didi Amrita.
we'll put Neil next on. Our son Neil will do the next version for us. So please have it ready. Thank you.
Sadar Supreme Namaste to each and every one of you. I bring greetings from my entire family for the Gurukula and Guruji also. हिंदू जब देश का भटके तो आर्य समाज बचाए, जो समाज ही आर्यों का भटके उसे कौन बचाए, उसे कौन बचाए। हिंदू जब देश का भटके तो आर्य समाज बचाए, जो समाज ही आर्यों का भटके उसे कौन बचाए। मत पंथों के झगड़ों को आर्य समाज सुलझाए,
Thank you, dear Amrita Singh. Wonderful presentation as always. Funny Jagdish has surrendered his time for somebody else who's here. We really appreciate that, Funny Jagdish. Neil is next on. We'll ask our son Amitesh, who is here, to prepare a bhajan for us. Please, Amitesh, you're next after Neil. Thank you.
Mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, and our Honorable Guruji, Sadar Supreme Namaste. My family and I would like to wish our Guruji, Dr. Satish Prakash, a very happy birthday, along with many, many years of strength and good health. We are also very thankful as a collective for your contributions to spreading Arya Samaj knowledge throughout the world. तुमको देता जहाज सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा.
Very nice, very nice.
दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा. तुमको देता जहाज सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जहाज तुम्हारा. हम सबकी आशा खो खुशियाँ हमारी. हम सबकी आशा हो खुशियाँ हमारी. हर खूबे रब ने है आप में तुम्हारी. हर खूबे रब ने है आप में तुम्हारी. खुशबू तुम्हारी जो अमृत की धारा. दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा. सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा। दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा, दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा, दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा। सलामत रहो तुम ही रब से गुजारिश, सलामत रहो तुम्हें रब से गुजारिश। सोने के फूलों की हो तुम पे बारिश, दुनिया का सुख तुमको मिल जाए सारा। मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा। तुमको देता जहाज सारा, मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा। मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा। Thank you. Namaste everyone.
We apologize that Nala's mic didn't work, and we apologize to her. Please forgive us, Nala. Okay, go Pandita.
Commendably done, of course, as normal. Neil, thank you so very much. Our son Amitesh will take us to the next level now. Over to Amitesh. Pandit Deepak is here.
Pandit Deepak,
That's
please.
right. Namaste, Pandit Deepak ji, and we'll.
Namaste everyone. Please join with me on page 92 of the Alma Gita. गति जीव आत्मा की कोई समझाए, कहाँ से ये आए कहाँ लौट जाए। गति जीव आत्मा की कोई समझाए, कहाँ से ये आए कहाँ लौट जाए। कहाँ से ये आए कहाँ लौट जाए। कभी इसका आना जाना किसी ने न जाना, कभी इसका आना जाना किसी ने न जाना। कहाँ का निवासी है ये कहाँ है ठिकाना, कहाँ का निवासी है ये कहाँ है ठिकाना। किसी को भी कोई अपना हो, किसी को भी कोई अपना पता न बताए कहाँ लौट जाए। गति जीव आत्मा की कोई समझाए, कहाँ से ये आए कहाँ लौट जाए। बच के ये प्रभु की माया प्रभु जानता है, बच के ये प्रभु की माया प्रभु जानता है। प्रभु के सिवा न कोई पहचानता है, प्रभु के सिवा न कोई पहचानता है। जो महान शक्ति सारे हो, शक्ति सारे विश्व को चलाए, कहाँ लौट जाए। गति जीव आत्मा की कोई समझाए, कहाँ से ये आए, कहाँ लौट जाए। गति जीव आत्मा की कोई समझाए, कहाँ से ये आए, कहाँ लौट जाए। कहाँ से ये आए, कहाँ लौट जाए। कहाँ से ये आए, कहाँ लौट जाए।
Thank you, Amity. If you haven't heard that voice in a while, please let us hear you more often. Come to Gurukul. It's about time we'll ask the Bronx or Samati representative, we ask Pandit Rishiji to extend his sentiments and wishes at this time, bring his greetings from the Bronx Arya Samaj. Pandit Rishiji. We like to acknowledge the presence of Pandit Kamta from 101 Arya Samaj and Pandit Deepak from our spiritual center also. Please, we'll give you your 3 minutes. Please make sure. We have to appeal to you. Please, you work on a time schedule. We want to hear the main feature of tonight. That's the pravachan. Please let us contain whatever he's presenting within the allotted time. Thank you.
My humble namaste for all your blessed souls present here. Padita, you call me when Guruji is not here. Let us all offer up prayer. Om Isheturje Tva Vayavasta Devavah Savita Prarprayatu Shreshta Tamaya Karmana Apya Yadvam Agnya Indraya Bhagam Prajavati Ranmiva Ayakshama Mavastena Eshata Magashanso Durvasmin Gopatau Syata Bhavri Yajamanasya Pushpashum Pahi. I know the time is limited. Our Guruji is not here, but I extend on behalf of the Bronx Arya Samaj and on behalf of my family also, a happy birthday to him and also a happy anniversary, 20th anniversary to the Gurukul and all its members. I pray and hope that this Gurukul keep growing as it is. This is growing even in the absence of Guruji. It is still functioning very well, and I pray, and all of us pray, that this be an enlightenment to all of us. The same as Guruji, he's enlightened all of us. He's the leader of us studying the words, the nectar of the Vedas throughout this world, not only in New York City and in Guyana, but throughout this entire world. So you all pray for his good health, happiness and peace, and all of us the same also. Thank you very much, and my humble namaste.
Thank you, Pandit Rishi. You really used your time beautifully. Thank you so much. Now we present our bhajan by Pandit Amit. Not old in age, but an old friend of the Ayurveda camp. Years ago, he had been there. He learned a lot. He's sharing a lot. Pandit Amit, over to you.
Song 1, 2, 3. I'm very happy to be here with you guys, especially Guruji. His phone call made me here this evening. This song is especially dedicated to you. May you keep as sweet as you are, and may Bhagavan keep you as young as you go. Vishwadideva Savitar दुरितानि परासुवा यद्भद्रं तनासुवा य आत्मदा फलदयस्य विश्वः उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवा यस्य चायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विदेवम् आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन को मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन तेरा आज जन्मदिन इसको मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो फूल फलो रहो तू जगत में करो रम रक्षा फूल फलो रहो तू जगत में करो धर्म की रक्षा जो कोई दीनानाथ ही आवे दीन प्रेम की भिक्षा प्रेम का पत है बड़ा निराला प्रेम का पत है बड़ा निराला दानियों यह सुनगा तेरा आज जन्मदिन को मुबारक हो जन्मदिन को मुबारक हो परमेश्वर को भूल न जाना परमेश्वर को भूल न जाना जिसने मानुष बनाई परमेश्वर को भूल न जाना जिसने मनुष्य बनाई याद करो अपनी माता को याद करो अपनी माता को जिसने तुझे जन्माई तेरा आज जन्मदिन भाई बहन से मिलकर रहना पानी दूर मिसाल याद करो अपनी माता को जिसने जन्माई भाई बहन से मिलकर रहना पानी दूर मिसाल तेरा आज जन्मदिन मुबारक हो जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो आज जन्मदिन आज जन्मदिन आज जन्म तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको मुबारक हो तेरा आज जन्मदिन तुझको Happy birthday to Dr. Sukhaji. Namaste, Teacher everyone.
No comments at this time. The judgment is yours. Maniramo, as usual. Thank you so much for entertaining us. instructing us and reminding us of the days we spent together. Thank you so much. We'll ask our children, Liani, Padmini, and our daughter Amrita join them. A very special presentation today to mark the birth anniversary of the one and only Guruji. Over to you, please. Please, we have a time with us, okay? Oh, you want Naveen, okay. After that, we'll ask Pandit Deepak to make his 3 minutes presentation. Please be ready. Thank you.
Namaste and happy birthday, Guruji. We all love you very much. Thank you for everything you've done and you're doing for us. Happy, happy birthday to you, Guruji, our precious Guruji. We wish for God to bless you with all you want to be. Happy, happy birthday to you, Guruji, our precious Guruji. We wish for God to bless you with all you want to be. With peace and love and happiness and prosperity. Happy, happy birthday to you, dear Guruji, our precious Guruji. May God always bless you with all you want to be. birthday, Guruji.
I guess that was Dad's composition, Leanne? Yes. Dad did a very special composition, a very special person, or a very special number on his calendar.
It's 7.
Thank you so much. I didn't say it. Thank you.
How old are you?
Just over you. Just past you. Just to remind you, all of you wonderful souls who have come this evening, Gurukul feels overwhelmed to see all of you. Please do not wait for next year, September, to come back. Please do come when you come from Canada, when you come from Trinidad, when you come from Guyana, when you come from wherever else, the Bronx even, New Jersey, wherever you come from, please come more often. We like to see you here. We appreciate you coming here. Deepak, sorry. Deepak is from our spiritual center, and he's one of the senior pundits here. Deepak, over to you. And remember, please work with us. 3 minutes presentation. We're sorry, but that's all we have.
Namaste, each and every one of you. आज बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण दिन है कि आज हम व्याकरण आचार्य डॉक्टर सतीश प्रकाश जी के 70 जन्मदिन मना रहे हैं और महर्षि दयानंद गुरुकुल के 20वीं स्थापना दिवस मना रहे हैं. Guruji, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, this year is a very important year. It's the confluence year of many birthdays. Gurukul here is celebrating 20, Dr. Satish 70, and Swami Dayanand birth anniversary, 200th birth anniversary is being celebrated throughout this year into next year. So this is a very auspicious year for Arya Samaj all over the world. And we embrace this opportunity to renew ourselves, to renew our commitment to Arya Samaj, and to renew our dedication to the cause of uplifting humanity. I don't know if the book has been released yet, the new book, today?
Yesterday.
Okay, today. And the book is about Manusmriti. Manusmriti will be released shortly. And I just want to say give a little thought on that. There is a phrase from the Ved which says, Manurbhava. Manurbhava. Be a good human being. Be a wonderful thinking being. Be a discriminating being. And bhava means the job is never done. It's a work in progress. And this is our challenge. And Guruji will elaborate a little more on that later on. On behalf of our Spiritual Center, I bring greetings and my best wishes to Maharshi Dayananda Gurukula for the wonderful work it is doing both here, this campus, and in Guyana, and the online work. And also, may I say, may we invoke Paramatma's blessings for our Vyakaran Acharya, Dr. Satish Prakash, for good health and continued seva, wonderful seva that he's doing. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Panish, for your blessings and words of encouragement. Kavita, are you ready? Huh? Please. We'll ask Kavita, our Yajmani, child or daughter today, to give us her bhajan at this time. And we'll put Pandita Mala next. Pandita Mala.
Mom, you would sing? Okay, yes.
You want to take that later?
Yes.
Or you want to do it now? Are you going to introduce her later, or you want to do it now?
I can hear you.
Thank you, Kavita, for always bringing grace to our edges in Gurukul. I have the honor of asking Pandita Mala to do next bhajan for us. And for those of us who don't know this, in the initial stage of the Gurukul virtual classes, when Mala, Pandita Mala, Banchitra, Bhai Ravinat, and a few others, they really put it together for us, and many of us, hundreds of students, have graduated from those classes, and it's still going on. And Mala has given her undivided attention to the entire program, like the others do. And I tell you something, sometimes she's in the mountain and she can get signals to us, and I'm traveling, so, but she'll join us afterwards. So Mala, we really appreciate all the time, all the sacrifice. Despite your busy schedule, you made time to ensure classes were on time, materials read on time, and everybody was accounted for on the classes. We thank you so very much. Over to Pandita Mala right now.
Thank you, Pandit. Namaste, everyone. My cousins, Santabadi, Prakabadi, Naradidi, and Sadhana has asked me to sing this Geet to honor Mami and Mamu, and also to sing this Geet to honor Ma and Dad on behalf of Guruji. Join with me, page 304 of the Atma Geet. Ye to sach hai ki Bhagavan hai. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है. धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का उसकी धाता की पहचान है. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है.
Thank you, Panatamala. Beautifully done. So very touching to every child who sits here to understand the role that parents play in their lives. We'll ask our children, Sachin, Austin.
Sachin and Austin, are you all here tomorrow? Can we do this tomorrow? We'll look at. Please, let's do it tomorrow. Is that okay? We do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, children. Pass on next topic.
We also have to thank Anusha, who has given her time this evening also. She said to me that she'd rather do tomorrow if we pressed her time. We are running against the clock right now. I'm going to ask Pandit Kanta to bring his message to us. Pandit Kantaji, please let us work with the...
No song.
No, he's speaking. Pandit Kanta is speaking. Are you speaking or singing? Speaking.
We prefer you to speak, Panditji. We have many songs.
Speak, please. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. I know time is pressing, so the occasion is birthday. And whenever we celebrate birthdays, remember God, our mother, and our father. And this verse says, Stutamaya Varada Vedamata Prachodayantam Pavamani Dvijanam Ayuh Pranam Prajam Pashumakiritim Dravinam Brahmavarchasam Mahayam Dadatva Brahmalokam. When God created us all, He gave us a manual of instructions, which we call Veda. And in this verse it says, God gave us Veda as a mother, O children of immortal bliss. Use the knowledge of Vedas to make your life productive. Enjoy your achievements, but go and surrender and claim your mukti and freedom. Today, Dr. Satish and the Maharshi Dayananda Gurukula is celebrating birthdays 70 and 20 respectively. May God continue to bless this institution and the head of the institution to ensure that this organization continue to spread Vedas. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Pandit Kantaji, for abiding with us for this time. I'm going to ask Pandita Nicole now to take her 3 minutes to make her presentation, after which we'll take the final bhajans. I'm looking at the clock. Please contain your presentation to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Namaste. Guruji, I don't know if you're a gem from Guyana or you're a gem from New York. I don't know a person on their 50th birthday that would establish the 4th Samaj in this state, and you did that. And everyone here sitting in front of you, behind you, to the side of you, each one of us has been touched. And on your 70th birthday, you're here again, releasing another book. I don't know what number you're at. Guruji, this institution has served the community and it continues to. Some of the work of the Gurukul, because I've read everything of this Gurukul. Dr. Satish and this Gurukul not just distribute food to the poor, educate people. You heard about the role of Mala, Didi Chitra, our online classes. We also have a branch in Guyana. the first of its kind in the Western Hemisphere. I have been to India, and there are people that know of my Guru. Guru, on your birthday, I wish you the happiest, the healthiest. I hope you do more Ayurvedic stuff. It would please me very, very much to spend the next 50 years of my life knowing you. Namaste, everyone, and happy birthday.
Thank you, Panita Nicole. And now we'll have a unique presentation by Rick Ramdial and our son Nirvan Ramdial. Over to you. This should take us to Pravachan time. Thank you all very much. Thanks for your support, your cooperation to help us to stay within our limited time, and of course, this will be
To you, Shruti, Jack, and Boo. You can hold Mohan Dad and bring him here. Come, yeah, come.
Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Guruji has been my guru since 1984, when the first Arya youth camp started, 1984-85. This bhajan saying, "O man, awaken in your heart the light that inspires you to dedicate songs to God." भगवत भजन की ज्योति हृदय में तो जगा ले, दुनिया की उलझनों से मन को जरा हटा ले. My son Nirvan Ramdiha. भगवत भजन की ज्योति हृदय में तू जगा ले, दुनिया की उलझनों से मन को जगा अभ्यास करते करते ढो आत्मा के मल को, अभ्यास करते करते ढो आत्मा के मल को, आनंद सिंधु में तू, आनंद सिंधु में तू जी भर के नहा ले. birthday, Guruji. Happy birthday, Ashram.
Thank you very much, Beta, Ricky, and everybody. The audience, I have limited time, and with your permission, this jug doesn't belong, it belongs to Datu and Prakash and Sadhana and Satish and Nadira. But really, you all are the owners of the jug because you are here to listen. And if we bore you, we are doing an injustice. If we hold you a captive audience, we're doing an injustice. But do permit me a few minutes. I thank Leanne for this birthday celebration. We didn't grow up with birthday. We were very poor people. We didn't grow up with birthday. But Leanne thought of it and she called them, all the siblings. And there was a very elaborate thing planned with red carpet and me holding Tia and wearing fancy clothes. I said, that's not me. That would be hard for me to do. I'm not accustomed. And she was sad. Leanne was sad, but she accepted. But I thank her. She cooked food for all my siblings today. They came, they ate. She's a good cook. You all should have her cook for you. Yeah. And but I don't want to talk about Ma. If I talk about Ma, then the whole jug will be spoiled. I will start getting teary and emotional. So my 4 siblings will speak very briefly, and I hope by 9 o'clock we are ready to deliver. I speak very little today, if you don't mind. My brother, Jagdish, the eldest among these 4, will begin, and then he'll be followed by Bhoop, and then followed by Shruti, and then followed by Chitra. Go, Jag.
Namaste to the Gurukul audience here and to the Gurukul audience worldwide.
Hold a minute. Asha, where you beti come? This is Jag's Dharmpatni come. Asha will stand next to Jag. Without Asha, Jag is nothing. So, this is our daughter-in-law, Asha. She's from Trinidad, but she now lives in Canada. Go, Jag.
My Dharmpatni Asha, and I join with you in celebrating the 2 occasions of the birth of the Gurukul 20 years ago and our dear Guruji, Dr. Satish Prakash. I also speak on behalf of my big Didi who is not here today. So I'd like to take some time to tell you some little things about Dr. Satish's early upbringing. Now, he was born at a time when my dad had a very heightened or acute awareness to change his life and to provide very well for his children. He was motivated through the missionaries who came during that time to live a different life and to provide differently for his children, first of all, and to move away from the norms of estate living. And that he did, and we're very grateful for that. Dr. Satish grew up as a, forgive me for saying, a very little bit chubby face. So he had a round face, and he became very, very popular in the immediate neighborhood of our village. Not because he looked different, but he had a certain aura in him. Now, when Dad was teaching Hindi in our bottom house, which is the lower level of our house for the international audience, and Daddy taught a mantra to Dr. Satish, and only in the first listening I was told, and Daddy recounted this later on, that he was able to recite the mantra over again impeccably almost. And my dad at that time felt that he was a special child. And it has proven. There's some other little bits that I want to share with you in this short time. That he was such a kid, from what I saw 3 years behind him, that he was always in a pensive mood, thinking about something, to the extent that that perhaps impacted his own academic study. But he would think and speak by writing in the air. It's a very unusual thing. He would write whatever he was thinking alone in the air. And since then, we know he was a literary person. Dr. Satish also did not make the Queen's College by 1 mark, and somehow he ended up in a school that is an all-Catholic school in Brickdam, Georgetown. I don't know how my dad allowed that, but he became there. He became a student there, only non-Catholic Hindu student in an all-Catholic school. And it was, despite all the languages that he learned there, the only language that helped him in Sanskrit was Latin. And one funny thing is, he became a popular kid in school only because when he came across the boat, with the boat from iFlood, all the kids were waiting on him to copy his homework. So he was a very cool kid at that time. So Sanskrit was his love and joy. And studying and learning our culture was also very important. So he went to India, and we all know by now he spoke about his experiences in Gurukul, and we all know his work after he came back from Gurukul. I don't want to praise him. He has asked that we don't praise him because he's had enough of that. Praise is not, but he had some challenges as a young man trying to reform the way Hinduism was understood and practiced in Guyana. And one notable thing, my Didi would tell you and my brother, that maybe at the age of 19, he rewrote the procedure for the wedding sacrament in Guyana and performed a wedding in Divelam to my elder brother Raj Prakash and our big bhauji Ishmati Prakash. And he didn't get all the support from all the pundits all the time, but eventually he overcame all of that. So it is not by guess, only by hard work and determination that he has come this far in his, can we say, his missionary career. So Dr. Satish, we thank you for who you are. We thank you for who you've been to our family, in support, financial and otherwise, and all the inspiration you've given us as well. And we know that you are in the final stages of your career, and at some point we know that you will start slowing down. One last point. I think it is time now that some literary person around the world, even here, would consider it worthwhile to create some kind of biography of the person we know as a son of Guyana who has excelled in a certain aspect of culture and religion in the name of Dr. Satish Prakash. I thank you.
Kesh, come stand next to your Pati Parmeshwar, and Kavita and Dr. Kavita and Kaviraj, come stand next to your daddy and mommy.
In addition, namaste, in addition to those students who were waiting to copy his homework, Jack, my bigger brother, failed to say that they were waiting to shear his roti and curry also. So you have seen little boy Satish Prakash grew up, and then he moved from student to graduate, and then went away to India to become a professor. And then he chose not traditional academia in his career. He chose the old form of academia that came from India 1,000 years ago. He has been a professor, he has been a scholar, he has been a writer, and he is a loving teacher. When he was young, he had a few friends only, because he participated with all the older pundits, and his friends, he left them. But since then he has had, in addition to a few who are here, I will speak on behalf of an online friend and close veer of the Arya Samaj and the Gurukul. His name is Dr. Rudra Sen Prasad, and he has asked me to read as an online presentation, and I hope he's living. He says to you all, from Arizona, Namaste everyone, in honor of our dear friend, Dr. Satish, who has dedicated several decades of his life to spreading the teachings of Swami Dayananda. We celebrate a life of unwavering devotion to the cause of the Swami and Dr. Satish's boundless love for freely imparting Vedic knowledge. Dr. Satish has been a beacon of light, he'll be brief, tirelessly sharing the timeless wisdom of Swami Dayananda with passion and dedication. His commitment to promoting the Vedas and especially emphasizing a systematic approach to the proper performance of rituals has touched countless lives, leaving an indelible mark on our hearts. As we gather to commemorate these milestones, let us reflect on the profound impact of Dr. Satish. Let us reflect on the profound impact Dr. Satish has had on our spiritual journeys and lives of so many others. His selfless service, deep understanding of Vedic principles, and unshakable faith have inspired us all to seek truth, question the status quo, and strive for a better world. Through the years, Dr. Satish's unwavering dedication to Swami Dayananda's teachings has ignited the flames of knowledge and righteousness in the heart of those fortunate enough to know them. Their life is a testament to the enduring power of spirituality and the transformative potential it holds for individuals and society alike. One more paragraph. On this momentous occasion, we express our heartfelt gratitude for the decades of enlightenment, guidance, and friendship our dear friend has shared with us. May his journey continue to illuminate the path of many more years to come, as we honor the legacy of Swami Dayananda through his tireless efforts and unwavering commitment to truth and righteousness. Happy 70th birthday, dear friend, from your friend Rudra. And may your light continue to shine brightly in the service of humanity and the teachings of Swami Dayananda. This is a testament of another 70-year-old who sees unwavering dedication by Dr. Satish. Dr. Satish briefly did not happen to learn and found Arya Samaj. He was born in one. And since age 6, 7, all the way now, he has earned a role among us from educator to professor to Guruji. At his 70th level, I think we should promote him to Gurudev. Let's don't call him Guruji anymore. Gurudev, I suggest. Namaste.
Everyone, namaste. I will not speak on a personal, so much on a personal level on my brother, Dr. Satish, except to say that over the years, as a family, we have grown to share him with the community. And at times in our family, that sharing was tough, particularly for my mother and father in their later years. So beyond that, I will not say much more on a personal level. Dr. Satish, my brother, has asked me to speak briefly, given the highlights of the Gurukula in Guyana. We all know that he is in his latter years professionally, and so he has asked me to be part of the leadership group to assist with building out that organization. So on a brief level, we have visions, we have desire, we have objectives, we have plans, we have goals that are multifaceted. They go from local assistance to the local village, to impacting the people within Guyana, to impacting the people that are regional and also global. We are looking at not only cultural programs and charity programs locally, we're also looking at community level courses, accredited courses, where we build training not only being done by Dr. Satish personally, because we have to envision a day that he is no longer, and so that the mission that we have can continue without his presence, to build a reputable training, accredited training, and repeatable training, so that students will continue to benefit from this institution and his knowledge as it moves on and he's no longer available. So there are some deep objectives, wide objectives, lofty objectives, and like one of the pundits who just said, everything is a work in progress. So in aspiring for the sky, we may hit the mountain, we may hit the top of a hillside, and as we get smarter every day in this process, we are going to evolve. So with that in mind, those are the objectives. With respect to what's going on in the next few months, Dr. Satish is committed to living on site with an on-site program. It is a humble launch of an on-site program, and we hope to build that out to something magnificent, where we bring Western type structure, caliber, presentation to ancient knowledge. And we hope to be a shining star in the West on Vedic doctrines. And we hope to ensure that we can get cooperative programs with universities so that we can host university level training, university level students on the global diaspora. Thank you.
Chitra, Sham, Vani, and Vijay. Our son, grandson, Vijay will speak with his sister by his side, and then Chitra will represent my brother, Dada, who is incapacitated right now. He can't come, and he has asked her to speak. And after that, Rita Bhauji, can you come quickly, please? After that, as an act of gratefulness to our elder cousin, whom we didn't see any less than our biological brother, Abdakma Mohan Dada, my 4 siblings would garland him and touch his feet.
Let Vijay go first.
Namaste, everyone. I just have 2 thoughts to share. The first is 20 years ago when I was a young boy, I was in attendance at the inauguration of the Maharshi Dayananda Gurukula. And time has certainly flown by, but I look back at the last 20 years, last 2 decades, and it's been a productive 2 decades. I think it's important to talk about the importance of the books that Dr. Satish Prakash has produced and continues to produce. In particular, I think these books are a fantastic gift to the community of the Arya Samaj, because books, or the immutable word, outlasts us all, and literature can be referred to by generations to come to strengthen our resolve and our understanding of our philosophies and our culture and our religion, and it protects us against foreign influence. And so these books, I think, should be taken very seriously. I started reading the latest book on the examination of Manusmriti, and I think in particular this is an exciting book because students in particular the Toronto Virdal camps, they're looking for topics that relate to family and society and ethics and morals, and this is what's covered in the Manusmriti. So I think this book in particular will be referenced quite a lot. The second idea I want to share with you is I've been thinking a lot about my identity, in particular my Guyanese identity, and it's bemused me why so many Guyanese people in our community, are so intent on creating a distinction between themselves and Indians from India. And I have a hypothesis that I want to share. Our ancestors who left India, mostly Uttar Pradesh, left India due to desperate economic circumstances. They felt already disenfranchised by the Indian state, and so they left their homes in search of not just new economic opportunity, but also, in some ways, a culture to build off of. And so it's no surprise that their descendants feel a severed connection to the homeland, so to speak, Bharat. And so in some ways, this attending Gurukul mandirs, reading these books, learning these bhajans, in some ways this is a type of repatriation with India. And also a reestablished connection to 1,000-year-old history. And this is a very important thing, I think, because to try and navigate life with Western secular liberal values alone, it's a road to nowhere. It's a road to loneliness and a lack of happiness and severed community. So with that, I just want to say this is also a gift. This is something to take seriously, I think. This is a community that you can rely on. I want to say happy birthday to my mamu, Dr. Satish Prakash, and I want to say congratulations to all of you for fulfilling his mission in making the universe noble and continuing this institution for the past 20 years and beyond. Namaste. Thank you.
And finally, please bear with us. This doesn't happen every year. Our sister Chitra will speak on behalf of our eldest brother, who I said is incapacitated and is in Florida.
Namaste all. As you heard, I am the youngest child and the forgotten child. Today, I represent the eldest, so I'm not forgotten today. So namaste again. You know, I never know what to say of Guruji. Our Guruji left me when I was 13 years old. Came back 8 years later, yes. So I really don't know much of him. But I'll tell you a little story that stays imprinted in my brain to this day. You know, Ma and Dad had 5 sons, and every parent looked forward to grandchildren. So Ma was busy collecting daughter-in-laws. And so she said to our Guruji, "Beta, time for you to get married." And he said, "No, Ma, I am not going to get married. I cannot get married." And I remember that because my mom broke down in tears. And here I was playing around her, and she's crying, and I'm thinking, why is he making my mother cry? Years later, as a middle-aged person, I asked Guruji a few months ago, I said, "Why did you make Ma cry? Why did you not choose to get married?" And he said, "Chitra, I couldn't." So my blood was boiling. I asked a little bit more, pushed a little bit more. "Tell me why not?" And he said something that humbled me and brought me back down to earth. He said, "Chitra, I went to a missionary Gurukul, and the accepting criteria was for me to graduate and promise not to ever get married, but to teach and preach what I learned in Gurukul." So my fellow brothers and sisters, that brings me to another stage. We never celebrated birthdays growing up. We were encouraged. Mohanad is here shaking his head. I never knew what a birthday cake was. Never had it. We had parsad. Because every birthday we were encouraged to do hawan and do introspection. Little girl don't know what introspection is, but I understood we were supposed to recount what happened in our life that we can call progress
that we can call achievement and was better from the previous birthday to this birthday. So let's do that for Guruji. In the last birthday, and I wasn't here for his 69, let's start with the Ratnavali that was launched yesterday. Then there was a reprint of the Havan procedure, the Havan book. Then I believe there was the unveiling of the statue for Maharshi Dayananda. And then we opened up the Guyana campus. And anybody else remember anything else? A couple of other things that I'm privileged to say. We have increased the number of courses we teach online, and we have increased the number of teachers and students that are online. If you remember anything else that we can introspect on, that we can count that has happened for Guruji, please shout it out. The other thing I'd like to talk about is, no, I didn't forget. The other thing is your involvement. You know, I'm representing my big brother today, and he called me and he gave me a few points. And he named all of you. He called you lieutenant, he called you movers and shakers, and chiefs.
And what?
And chiefs. I don't know if those are Vedic proper labels for you, but what he meant, and I understood, is that he is a person that walks about. The reason he's not here is that he has a bucket list. His bucket list is to travel the world as many countries as he can travel. He has a spur in the back of his foot, and he did a corrective surgery so that he can walk about more. This brother's bucket list consists of one thing: educate, educate, and educate. And the reason my big brother labeled all of you as chiefs and lieutenants and movers and shakers, and forgive me if they're not proper words, because he's old now, he's not current anymore. The reason he called all of you that is because he wants to thank you on behalf of our mother and father for making Guruji's promise to his Acharya in Guyana, in India, when he graduated, a ceremony none of us saw, a ceremony and a process none of us witnessed. But he wants to remember his mom and dad today and thank all of you for helping Guruji realize that promise decades later. So with that said, in closing, I would like to say thank you all, thank you very, very much for realizing our Gurujis, for helping him to realize, and in his autumn years, perhaps we have to double up on the effort a little bit more so that he can do a little bit more of the unfinished work he has to do. Thank you again, and happy 20th anniversary. Namaste.
Before we go and garland our Mohandara and Pauji, I would like to welcome this young man to this Gurukul. This is Madhav. He's a practicing Hindu. He's been to India, and we welcome him. Take 1 minute. We're running against time.
इस महोत्सव से मुझे आनंद बहुत आया है. It's a great honor and delight for me to be here with all of you. I feel very welcome. And Gurudev, namaste, happy birthday to you. And this is a very auspicious occasion for me to be here for my first time on Gurudev's birthday and for this yajna. So I'm very grateful to you all. Namaste.
Say namaste. That was very nice. Madhav. His name is Madhav. Say namaste, everybody. Namaste. Thank you very much. And finally, the 4 siblings, thank you. The 4 siblings will go to Mohandara and they will garland him and touch his feet and say thank you for being our big brother when we were babies. 1 each, Chitra, Shruti, Jad, and Bhu, 1 each. And give Bhauji a hug. Kaho ek baar, hey
Before you start, Guruji, we'd like to welcome you officially to the Singhasan by doing this one. Gurudev tumhe
Stand all of us. Stand all of us.
Gurudev tumhe shat shat pranam. He param tirtha he param dham. He param tirtha he param dham. Gurudev tumhe shat shat pranam. Gurudev.
Please don't bring any garland for me, or else we'll lose time. Thank you very much.
Pratap mein ho ravi mahan, tum pratap mein ho ravi mahan. Shitalta mein ho shashi saman, shitalta mein ho shashi saman. Tuse shahishnu nab se uche, sagar se सागर से गहरे नीलान, हे महायति अभिनव ललाम, हे महायति अभिनव ललाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम, गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। मुझको भी अविनाशी वेद जान, कर अविनाशी वेद जान। हे गुरु हम सबका बना रहे, तेरे चरणों में सदा स्थान, तेरे चरणों में सदा स्थान। हे दया सिंधु आनंद धाम, हे दया सिंधु आनंद धाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम, गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। ऋषिराज तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम, ऋषिराज तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम।
कहो एक बार, I'll be seated. मित्रो सनातन धर्म की जय हो,
कहो एक बार
वैदिक धर्म की जय हो,
सनातन धर्म की जय हो,
वैदिक धर्म की जय हो।
ओ वैदिक धर्म की जय हो,
आर्य समाज की जय हो।
Om Vishwani Deva
सवितर दुरितानि परासुवा,
Yadbhadram
तन्नासुवा, यद्भद्रं तन्नासुवा।
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Devyo or Bhadrajano, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm allowed to use that term, brothers and sisters, I'm so grateful all of you turned out today. It's so wonderful. And let me see how I can abbreviate this, because I don't like holding people captive, but if I had only said we cancel the discussion for today, the pravachan, the sermon for today, I would have had a big backlash. So please let me do both and let's all leave happy. How many people believe that the statement in red, and you can be honest with yourself, applies to you? My life is joyless. I'll raise my hand. I think my life is, in large measure, my life is joyless, meaning I have no joy. How many people honestly believe that about themselves? I suppose nobody would want to say. But there are many people, watch me, they scowl, they frown, they use profanity. As we said yesterday, they stamp, they pelt, they chase, they talk down, they're abusive to others. Because deep down here, there's no joy. There's no joy that motivates them to smile, to have a sparkle, to have conviction in speech, to be helpful, to embrace, not to push away, to lift up, not to push down. People don't have the motivation on the inside. Anger, lust, and greed. I should say anger instead of angry. Anger, lust, and greed are the motivations on the inside. So they're ready to slap, they're ready to push. Some people even use their feet. I don't want to use the K word, but they use their feet. I've seen it on Facebook. And so when I become disgusted and tired, and I don't want to live such a life anymore, I go to somebody who I see smile. I go to somebody whose words have conviction and around whom a lot of people gather. They want to hold the helm of his coat. They want to sit next to him and hear what he has to say. I go to him when everyone will have left him and gone, and I say, this is the story of my life. I have no joy. Even if I have a little bit, it dissipates so fast. Can you give me a few tips that can help me live a joyful, blissful life? And the Acharya began. Let me hear you, Kavita. Satya kahe par jhoot, satya kahe par bole pyara, aisa bole vachan sama. Satya kahe par bole pyara, aisa bole vachan sama. Karwa satya kabahu mat bolo. Amrita, come join them. Where are you, Amrita? Go join them. Karwa satya kabahu mat bolo. Karwa satya kabahu mat bolo. Are you unhappy on the inside? And do you want a few tips whereby you can bring about fundamental, drastic changes in the way you live your life? Then you know what? Satya kahe. Learn to speak the truth, even though it might bring you some discomfort and even loss in life. Satya kahe. Speak the truth, but you know what? Speak truth that is loving. Para bole pyara. Speak truth, but speak it in a loving way. So if you see a blind man passing by, and if you say, hey, you blind man, that's the truth. But that's piercing truth. That's heartful truth. You can say what they say in Hindi. Perhaps Madhav may be able to enter. Hey, you prajnachakshu, O you who see with the third eye, not with this physical eye, or not with this physical eye, but with this spiritual. Hey, you Prajnachakshu. Hey, you seer with the third eye. Aisa bole vachana samhara. Speak such words that can be taken care of. Such words will not become arrows and pierce the consciousness of the listener. Join with me. Let's touch our mouth as if we're doing Hawan. Om Vang Maasyastu. All of us go. Om Vang Maasyastu. One more time. Om Vang Maasyastu. Take it two hands and touch your mouth. Om Vak Vak. Say that. Om Vak Vak. And third one. Om Vak Chama Apyayatam. Om Vak Chama Apyayatam. Hey you Satish, this is the first indicator of what you are inside. Are you an animal? Then a bark comes out here. Are you a human? Then, oh, I'm so sorry for you. Are you divine? Then you look for solutions to their problems. That's why when the rishis tell you to touch your body limbs, watch me, they don't touch here first. They touch here first. Put your hands together and say after me, Om Vak Vak. Say that. Om Vak Vak. Say Om Vam Maasyastu. Om Vam Maasyastu. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. And the Acharya told Satish, who wasn't living a joyful life, a blissful life, a quality life, he said, Kadwa Satya Kabahu Matabolo. Can you try that? Kadwa Satya Kabahu Matabolo. Kahe Bolo Pache Ko. Kadwa Satya Kabahu Matabolo. Kadwa Satya Kabahu Matabolo. Weigh the impact of what you say. Weigh the impact of your words on people's consciousness. Watch me. Will you raise their their sense of esteem, or will you bring down their sense of esteem? And another thing, be balanced. When it comes, smile. When it goes, smile. Say after me, every incoming tide is followed by an outgoing tide. Every rising is followed by a falling. Every act of union is followed by an act of separation. There is no one of you who will go to the Georgetown seawall or any one of these places at Rockaway and see a rising wave and it stays there. It rises and it falls, and it rises and it falls, and the tide comes in, and there's a lot of water on the beach, and the tide goes out, and there's an empty beach. Harsha shok sab sam kar jane. Harsha shok sab sam kar jane. Try that, everybody. Harsha shok sab sam kar jane. Ava ko sacha pandit mane. Va ko sacha pandit mane. Show the intelligence by treating joy and sorrow the same. If you lose the crop smile and you get 80 bags of rice and paddy in that crop smile, anything that comes goes. The account in the bank goes up, and when they garnish your wages, it goes down. Harsha shok sab sam kar jane. Try that 2 4. Harsha shok sab sam kar jane. Ava ko sacha pandit mane. Ava ko sacha pandit mane. Dharma is the foundation on which the pillars of this world stand. Are dharma kare, are dharma prachare. जगत खड़ा है धर्म सहारे धर्म करे और धर्म प्रचारे धर्म करे और धर्म प्रचारे जगत खड़ा है धर्म सहारे जगत खड़ा है धर्म सहारे धर्म करे और धर्म प्रचारे जगत खड़ा है धर्म सहारे. Hold a minute, audience. Take it away. When you turn your ignition key outside in about half an hour, turn to the person in the back seat and say, what was Dr. Satish saying? Dharma kare yar dharma prachare. Say that? Dharma kare yar dharma prachare. Jagat khada hai dharma sahare. 2, 4. Dharma kare yar dharma prachare. All of us. Dharma kare yar dharma prachare. जगत खड़ा है धर्म सहारे धर्म खड़ा है धर्म सहारे. You want to increase the level of joy? Chant mantras. You're a Muslim, chant your ayat in your Quran. You're a Christian, chant your Bible, whatever you chant. I don't know what they call it, but your Bible verses. You're a Hindu, you're Arya, Sanatan, Sai Baba, Haribol, Brahm Kumari, whatever you are. Chant the mantras, sing the bhajans. And you know what? What you'll do psychologically, you'll move the debris on this side. And that thing that you call the light of the soul will pierce through and will get reflected here, the way you speak, get reflected here in the way you breathe. You wouldn't breathe like that. You wouldn't breathe that way. You breathe deeply and gently and slowly, because the light of the soul pierces through the debris of countless vasanas and sanskaras, desire seeds and inclinational impressions. They form dirt in your inner psychological apparatus. And if you chant mantras, japi tapi ho yoga bhyasi, japi tapi ho yoga bhyasi, paaye prabhu bhag bhag ke baat, paaye prabhu bhag bhag ke baat. Japi tapi ho yoga bhyasi, japi tapi ho yoga bhyasi, paaye prabhu bhag bhag ke baat, paaye prabhu bhag bhag ke baat. You know what? You wouldn't say, I fulfilled this one desire today, and tomorrow I'm going to fulfill another desire. And currently I own all this wealth. I have 10 houses, 5 cars, I have lots of money in the bank, I have multiple spouses, I have children all over the place, and I'll acquire more wealth soon. I've conquered that enemy you call Deepak, and I'm going to later conquer the other one you call Jagdish. I'm in charge of this man here, and so I enjoy special privileges. I'm well established, I'm powerful, I'm happy, I'm rich, I'm born in an upper class family. No one compares with me in status. I will do a huge distribution of charity, Yajim, and I will give charity, and I will rejoice in the fame I will have acquired. And such people, the Shastras say, they have no idea of what God's joy is. And they speak like this because they are motivated by endless, blinding ignorance. I'm trying to. But you know what? There's a tablet every time you have. Every time you have. Avinash, come put on this fan. Ravo, put on this. Sato, put on this fan for me. Om Kham Brahma. Om Kham Brahma. Can you try that? Om Kham Brahma. Om Kham Brahma. Brahma means endless, limitless. God, Om is limitless, like space. Watch me. The other day I asked Jago, the lowest. I asked Jago to go stand on the Himalayan mountains and the peaks and tell me if you see the end of the sky that way. And he said, no, Guruji. Oh my goodness, I can't see the end. I said, look the other way. He looked that way. No, I can't see it. Look at that way. Look that way. I can't see the end of space. I said, Jago, my son, that's how God is. Limitless like space. And you want some joy in your life? Don't connect with the limited. Ice cream is limited. $1,000 is limited. A house is limited. A car is limited, but a God is limitless. The car will give you joy as long as it is new. Let the shocks go bad. My father used to have, Mohandas used to have problem with the thing that you pour the thick oil in, and when the oil runs low, something burns. I don't know what it's burned. I don't remember it. The car, as long as nothing is burnt, is, I'm driving my car. You listen to him, oh, good God. Oh, mankind, don't connect with the limited for any kind of quality joy. Connect with the limitless. Om Kham Brahma, 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 Om Kham, Om Kham Brahma, 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 Om Kham Brahma. That's right. The mantras we chant at least every Sunday. Kasmai Devaya Havisha. Next word. Let us connect with that limitless being. The joy that you're looking for, it will gradually dawn in the heart temple that you have, O mankind. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. Ah, God Almighty, Om God Almighty. Ah, God Almighty, Om God Almighty. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. Ah, with devotion pray to Om God Almighty. Why? You should take a leave or acetaminophen or ibuprofen. Why? It takes away your headache. Why should you pray to God? He alone can take away all adversity. Try that. He alone can take away all adversity. Let's go. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. He alone can take away all adversity. He alone can take away all adversity. Sano bandhur Janita Savidhata. Try that. Sano bandhur Janita Savidhata. He is our brother, father, and giver. Whoop. He is our brother, father, and giver. God, to him we go in tranquility. God, to him we go in tranquility. Hello! With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. That's all I will do. It's now 29:24. Has today's provision touched your heart? Raise your hand if your conscience on the inside admits it. Don't tell me about me. I will go in 10 years and gone. In 10 years, I'm gone. But raise your hand as an affirmation. Affirmation. Asserting the words we use. Oh, this touches me. Oh, you know what? I will go home now and live a different kind of life. Keep your hand right here. And I am going to have a quality life filled with some joy. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I go? Can you sing this? Hold it from. Put your hands together. With devotion, pray to. Let me hear you. With devotion, pray to. Why? He alone can take away all adversity. He alone. Stand all of you. With devotion pray to Om God Almighty. He alone can take away all adversity. He alone can take away all adversity. university. After this arty, I would like you to remain seated. I have to talk about this book that we're going to release. We released it yesterday. I would like Shiv and Dave to come up in front with Bhai Krishan and Didi Renuka and Bhajan Vijay. भक्तजनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश जो जावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन खाए ओ स्वामी दुख बिन से मन खाए सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे अष्टमी के धन का ओम जय जगदीश हरि विषय विषय विकार विधाओ पाप हरो देवा ओ स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे Peace in the heavens, peace in the skies, peace be on earth, peace come to us from all trees and plants and oceans. For God and His wisdom are repositories and sources of that peace. May that peace come to me today, tomorrow, and every other day, so I can start living a quality life filled with peace and bliss. Put your palms together, close your eyes. Om Dev Shanti Rantariksham Shanti Prithivi Shanti Rapah Shanti Roshathayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shanti Vishve Devaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Can you help me raise your two hands very high and say Jai Prem Se Bolo Omkar Bhagavan Ki Jai. Very good. Prem Se Bolo Rishi Dayananda Ki Jai. Look at this picture on your left. Swami, that's the Gurukul he established in 1903, and this got established in 2003, exactly 100 years later. Look on your left. Prem Se Bolo Swami Shraddhananda Ki Jai. And the other Gurukul where I had residence, look at the third photograph. Prem Se Bolo Swami Darshanananda Ki Jai. Namaste everybody, please be seated. Shiv, Dev, Bhai Krishan, Bhajan Renuka, and Bhajan Vijay. Please don't leave, please don't leave. I have something very important to say. Please come. Shiv, Dev, Krishan, Vijay, and Renuka. Shiv left. Please come. Thank you. You can clasp as much as you want. You come here, please. And where is Dave? He went to work? Shiv, hold this book up for me, please. Brothers and sisters, give it to Shiv. Every time we do a book, Shiv is involved. And he doesn't get a chance to come as often. Revise it up. But I called upon him, I gave him. Raja Sigalam is the one who paginated the book, PDF the book, and got it ready for the printers, sent to Shiv. Shiv called up the printers and had it done, had a quote. It's a little bigger than the other books that we have had, and we are still offering for the same, I don't want to say price, because knowledge doesn't have a price. When you compare the books, where are these books? Where's Dave? Jamie, are you out there? Where are the books? Okay, Right, Prashant? They will sell to them, then I'll give you all. We have 1,000 books. 200 may be completed here, which will leave us with 800. 200 Gurukul will keep in their stocks to sell. 200 will go to Canada, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 200 will go to Guyana. And I will keep 200 in my house for when people call and say somebody's going to Trinidad, can I have a copy of the book? I can't run come to Gurukul, I have to have a few copies in my house. So that's how we give out the books. I thank you, Shiv, again. Hi, Krishan. Hi, Krishan, can you give Shiv a hug for me, please? And I want a Ram and Bharat hug. I don't want a Liberty Avenue hug. No clap back hug. Okay. This book is available from Mahin Jamie and whoever is at the back there for a very nominal dakshina, I would say. I don't want a price. A dan dakshina of $25. You get a copy. Mahin Indo used to tell me when I was doing the book on the laptop, she used to say, Bhaiya, me go buy some and me go keep them and give people for wedding. In her guava bush currently, me go give people for wedding. The best Mahin Indo. Now is your time. All right? And I encourage all of you, don't eat glass. Don't do, when Krishan got married, he brought a lot of, in Guyana, in the forest where Mahin and he's from. They take big boxes like this, wrap up in nice gift paper, went on a 6 glass. And they must buy them for $20 Guyana. And they must hold it in their hand, and then Kalihara goes, give them a book. Hey, more glass. You read this book and make your life. You greet me, raise your hand. Raise your hand, Bauji, if you greet me. I Suresh, you greet me, raise your hand. So go to the back with Bahin Jamie. One thing. Two, yesterday, please don't leave. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. The building in Guyana is now functional, including the kitchen. Those who went, we're not cooking in my small kitchen anymore. They're cooking in that big kitchen over there. They have, let me tell you, the guy, I don't know what Trinidad is, but the Guyanese, you can tell you, they make the best countertop and the best shelves. Am I right, Didi?
Yes, we got nice sinks too.
I don't know what happened to that country. Skills have gone up, petrodollars. The Gurukul is functioning. One thing is not there, and that is the library. We need to create Purple Heart wood cabinet shelves with tables, chairs, and stools so people stand on to take a book if it's too high up. Yesterday, how much we collected by Vijay in the RT? 2,300? RT? Oh, you told me 15. Books not going there? How much you collected? How much you collected in RT? So a little bit? Okay. I'm asking now, one person will stand with a basket at that end, and one person will stand with a basket at this end, over that side, and one person will stand this end, and one person will stand. Please, I beg you, I'm asking, I'm begging you, please give the last $100 you have in your pocketbook. I am going to be feeding 10 students. Nicole, where's Dr. Nicole? Where are you? She's one of the intellectuals in the Telegram who will be studying the intensive, extensive course in Vedic studies, especially psychology and philosophy. And it's not an ordinary thing, but it's not too difficult to grasp. 10 of them, I have to provide tea, breakfast, and dinner, as they say in Guyana, meaning breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, but your money wouldn't go do that. My pension money will go there. If anybody has a little extra, you got one little 500, you got 1,000. Don't give it to me, I don't collect. Give it to them. They collect. And they'll send from bank to bank. It doesn't go through anybody's pocket. So I'm asking you, but I'm the medium of having all this money collected. Please give what you can. Who is standing from this end? You, Pandita Sunita? And who's standing at that end? Jamie, take a basket. And who's standing here? Bhai Krishan. I want, who's standing here? Who's standing? Veronica from this end, and who's standing from that end? Okay, attack. Okay, and take from the children too. Take from the children. Please give whatever you can. Thank you very much. And go to the back. And by the way, Dato, Satish, Prakash, and Sadhana, and please give, everybody, please give. And Nadira, they cook nice 7 curry, dal and rice. Please, watch me, all of them, this we take from them. Please go downstairs and eat. Do not leave the place until you have given. Amo, all the drumming money, give me a little bit more. All your dakshina. Thank you very much. Please give, please give, please give. Please give. Please give. Don't leave without giving us a dan. Give us a dakshina. Give us a dakshina. You don't want RT collection. RT is $1 and $2. Give me a dakshina. We'll tell you when to get up. You wear your shoes and you go downstairs, and you eat your dinner, and then you come tomorrow at 9:30 for